Hey everybody, this is Bick Benedict. Thank you for joining me. This is God of War 3, and I'm going to leave that treasure chest there because I have almost full health. So shoot the bramble here, and these dogs are going to come down. If you're not, that comfortable fighting these guys, I would recommend using magic. Don't waste your. Is it called the Rage of the Gods in this game? Don't waste the. You see the. Just don't use your Blade of Olympus. That power magic with L3 and R3. So these guys shoot projectiles and you can parry them right back at them, and just you tap the L1 button at about the time you see them shooting the light out of their mouths in the fire. So these guys you have to do the quick time button press 3 times for each of their 3 heads, so it can be pretty excruciating, and I did this without using any magic whatsoever. So the technique you want to do is just to do short, quick, cancelable attacks with the square button, and then parry. Obviously, when they're charging at you, is a good time to parry. You see now they're just like flailing up and down. That's a good opportunity to do the triangle times 3 move via you press the square button about 6 times, and then the triangle button about 3 to 4 times, and you can mimic the triangle times 3 move by doing that long button press combination. If you're on chaos mode, you should probably know how to do it. I've been doing it ever since God of War 1, so it's nothing new. So right there, he broke out of his stun. He was stunned, and I couldn't get to him in time, so that was I got really pissed off right there. So they do give you health when you kill them, although you got to go through the process. I like how when you parry the projectile, sometimes it goes to the other guy. So that's kind of funny for some reason. I don't know why, but see, so that time it went to him, and then that time it went back to, so it did go back to that. So I got to here in time. So just hustle your ass over to the dog when he's stunned, because this is going to be called the Cerberus mongrel fight in the title, to differentiate it between the huge ass fight with the Cerberus. I think they're called the breeders. I'll have to look it up and verify it, but I'm nowhere near that part yet in the game. But that's the huge fight at the end of the game with the satyrs and that huge dog. So that parry with the projectile went to the other guy that time. So this is tough, but if you can't, I hate to say this, but if you can't do it, and if you're struggling, or I don't know, it's not easy. This game is fucking hard. But it is the easiest God of War game in my opinion. But so that just says how hard God of War is on hard difficulties. So just use magic if you really need to. Just use the magic; it'll make it a hell of a lot easier. Just don't do what I do. Try to show off. I guess that's what it's coming down to. But I really try to not use magic. I don't know why. I just don't like to use it that much. It's kind of cheap. I don't know. Cheap, is that the right word? I don't even. So you see that hit right there? I'm glad he did it for the sake of my guide, but I'm not. I wasn't glad when he did it, when he hit me while I was fighting this battle. They get very aggressive when they have just one head, and some of their attacks with their paws, they're unblockable, and it does a lot of damage to you, to the point where I almost died right there. So if you want to rewind and check that out, just look at the. So you see, activated the Rage of the Gods by accident there. You really need an option to turn that thing off and on. It's so easy to accidentally activate that. So in here there are more dogs actually. So I included this content in the video. So it takes quite a while to open this huge door. So there is a box over here for you to grab. I'm not sure if they give you enough time right off the bat. There probably isn't enough time to. So just grab all these enemies. Use them as battering rams. Just kill the dogs. Kick them into the other enemies. I'm not sure. When you grab the dog, sometimes it kicks them, and sometimes you do that move where you just tears their faces apart. I think it has to do with their HP, however much HP they have left. But part of me also thinks it's kind of like an arbitrary thing what the game decides to do. And if there are other enemies in your line of sight, like in a straight line, it might just decide to throw the dogs at the other enemies and have them get killed on the impact of that. So try your best to parry. I misspoke in one of my videos saying about when to parry. You're not supposed to parry on contact, because that would literally mean you're parrying when you're getting hit. You're supposed to parry at the moment before impact. That's actually what it says in one of the tooltips. So yeah, that's when you need to parry, right at the moment. And this game is so easy to parry. I mean, it makes it so great to do so. So there's the note. I'm not sure who that note is written by. Possibly just a random tortured soul. But that's going to be the conclusion of this video up until I get to the save point, and then the next video will be traversing this palace that we're going into right now. So everybody take care. Thanks.
Welcome, Spartan. Come in. Make yourself at home. This time, you won't be leaving.